Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Estate Planning Expert Series, where I interview experts on the topic to help financial advisors grow. Today's show is all about our 2025 survey trends and why financial advisors are embracing estate planning. And I'm so lucky to be joined here by Chitra Patel, the founder and CEO of WealthWorth, a certified financial planner and a certified private wealth advisor. Chitra, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Absolutely. And thanks for doing this so early with me on a Wednesday morning, bright and early. But I wouldn't want to start my Wednesday any other way. So I'm so glad you're here. And I want to share with the audience something that you may or may not know. So at Trust and Will, we recently published one of the largest studies ever on the intersection of estate planning and financial advising. We surveyed over 10,000 Americans, and the results were very clear. Clients increasingly are expecting estate planning being offered within their whole financial planning experience. So Chitra, I'd love to get your take on some of the key findings.
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's dive right in. Okay, so first off, one of the key takeaways from this study is that we found that 70% of Americans want estate planning included in financial planning, what I just mentioned. So I'm curious how you, as a financial advisor, CEO of WealthWorth, how have you adapted your conversations or even your services in response to this shift that we're seeing?
Absolutely. Well, at WealthWorth, we've always believed that estate planning is a core component of financial wellness. It's not a separate track. And so this data validates that clients now expect it. We've made estate planning a routine part of our review meetings and onboarding process. It's not just about asking, do you have a will? It's about helping clients visualize how their legacy supports their values, their family, and their community. We position estate planning as a living part of the financial strategy, not just a one-time task.
Absolutely. I love that. A living part of the financial strategy. It's ongoing. It's something you're working on in the relationship, which hopefully is forever, right?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about like these relationships. There was some really interesting data in the study that showed that 40% of clients would switch advisors just to get estate planning support. So why do you think estate planning is influencing clients' decisions to stay or even leave their advisor for another advisor?
I think it comes down to it's so personal. This is a very personal topic, and estate planning touches on the people and causes that matter most. So, children, aging parents, charitable giving, business succession, and clients want to know that their advisor sees that full picture. When advisors overlook estate planning, it sends a message that either they don't prioritize it or they're not equipped to have and guide the conversation. So I think clients today want more than just portfolio management. They want peace of mind. And advisors who offer that level of care and completeness, I believe, stand out.
Absolutely. It's the way clients are perceiving your capabilities. And if you're telling them we don't do this, like, how does that change their perception of you and again, your capabilities? So that's a really good point. I want to talk a little bit about like who are, who are the clients that are saying, hey, we're gonna switch here. And the survey found it's kind of across the board, but there was a special focus here on folks earning more than 500,000 and up. So we're getting into the more high income clients. They were the most likely to switch for estate planning, switch advisors for estate planning. So how do you approach estate planning with your more affluent clients, Chitra?
Sure. With high income and high net worth clients, I think estate planning is really about coordination and intentionality. These clients typically have multiple assets. So they have their businesses, real estate, private investments, and often a team of professionals. And so I feel like our role as financial advisors is bringing those moving pieces together. I personally collaborate with, estate planning attorneys and CPAs to make sure everything aligns with the client's long-term goals and tax strategies. And it's not, just about passing on the wealth. It's about protecting it, directing it, and using it with purpose for those type of clients.
Absolutely. I've really enjoyed following your particular work. You're an advisor on our contributor panel. And so I always get to sort of read your contributions and how you work with clients. And there's just, there's such a great relationship there, right? You do everything to be as comprehensive and integrative as possible with your clients. I really appreciate that. And I know there's advisors probably tuning into this right now thinking like, how can we attract more of those higher income clients? And this is truly the way. So part of you being on the contributor panel at Trust and Will is you also use the Trust and Will platform, and we love working with you. So I'm curious, how has the Trust and Will platform helped you meet these growing client needs around estate planning? What does that look like for you?
I will say Trust and Will has been a game changer. It makes estate planning so much more accessible, especially for clients who are just getting started or need to update existing documents. I love that I can see the client progress on the advisor dashboard, and then clients can give me access if they want to talk through specific questions, which is great. Also, it's really user friendly and cost effective, and I feel reinforces that we're here to guide them, and not just on investments, but through all of their stages of life. And so I just feel Trust and Will has been an amazing partner to help with those conversations, with everything from the platform to the guides that are on the website.
Oh, that's so awesome. And you're helping contribute as well to what we have on the Trust and Will Learn Center with your experiences and your contribution. So if you're watching this, you're an advisor and you have no idea where to start with talking to clients or educating clients about estate planning, go to the trustandwill.com Learn Center. There's so much goodness for you there, not just from our team, our legal experts, but also from other financial advisors like Chitra. Okay, let's get to what I think is like the $1,000,000 question, because if I'm a financial advisor, I want to learn how to grow by offering a new service. It's important to offer a service because it needs to be done with clients. But of course, I have a growth mindset and I want to lead into that. So how has offering estate planning helped you grow your business? Maybe, expanding with existing clients or winning new clients through referrals?
Sure. I would say estate planning is one of the most referral worthy conversations that I have. When clients go through the process and feel relief, knowing that their children are protected, their wishes are clear, and their plan reflects their values, they naturally want to share that peace of mind with friends and family. And so it's just a great way to establish yourself with them, and then they refer others. It's also deepened my relationships with existing clients. We go beyond the numbers and talk about what really matters to them. And that trust leads to growth, not just in AUM, but in impact. And I think that's really important right now with all the volatility we're facing in the markets. Being able to offer that value add goes a long way.
Absolutely. I really like how you worded that as far as impact, right? This is what we're all here to do. I had an advisor once tell me, like, this is the soul work. Like, this is the deeper level stuff that you want to do as an advisor. It helps you feel better, but it also helps your clients. It makes that big impact. So, Chitra, thank you so much for joining me on today's show, sharing all of your knowledge and experience as a financial advisor offering estate planning. You have been an amazing guest, which I was not surprised. And to our audience, if you're still here with us listening, we are live right now across multiple different platforms. If you're interested in learning more about Trust and Will, you can scan the QR code at the bottom of this video, or simply head over to trustandwill.com/advisors. Chitra, thank you again. And